Dearest friends, I hope this letter finds you well. It had occurred to me that I had not written you in some time, and that you were probably unaware of my recent journeys into the metaphysical.
We know it's not real. We know this reality is not real.
A transcendent order of reality.
The physicists know it's more like a thought form.
So I guess for me, metaphysics would be, the way you kind of approach that kind of conceptually.
The shift of consciousness that's been prophesied in all major traditions, all spiritual traditions on the planet speak of these times.
I had felt a sense of urgency, a great sense of excitement and discovery, but also a sense of deep and serious concern for our world.
I think everybody knows something's wrong, like a splinter in your mind. There's a seed that's germinating.
The more convenient decision is to distract oneself.
Go along to get along and watch television.
People are not aiming for the higher mind. They're getting more and more stimulated in the sensory pursuits by the marketing machines.
It seems like we're moving so fast right now.
The world is stacked against consciousness. The government doesn't want you to be conscious. Your schools don't want you to be conscious.
I see those as large birth pangs to the emergence of a whole new way of being on the planet.
We're all responsible and we're all going to suffer the consequences, so we should shape up.
My friends, the world is not what you once thought. My journeys have uncovered some startling evidence that there are indeed metaphysical forces among us, and these forces come with a clear and powerful message.
I think we are at a critical time in human history, even in the planetary history.
Basically, there are things that are happening in the world.
The gigantic catastrophes that threaten us today.
Anxieties are multiplying. The environment is disintegrating.
The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer.
At any moment, several millions of human beings may be smitten with a new madness.
I think a lot of people have a sense of fear about what's happening if they allow themselves to really think about it.
Military analysts prepare for resource wars fought over water and grain.
The whole world is reaching a level of struggle. Why? The old systems are no longer working.
Indigenous prophecies point to an imminent polar reversal that will wipe our hard drives clean. So what might happen in the next 10, 20 years? What do you expect?
Christ will return.
Jesus Christ in human form will come again?
No, he'll appear in the sky.
I don't really see much hope for the human family.
So in one sense it brings comfort because we know the end is coming. In another way, I'm sure it's going to be frightful.
I've done all the scientific research now to prove that the changes that we're seeing on the Earth are happening throughout the entire solar system.
That we're at the end of a 75,000-year cycle.
The true apocalypse is the Armageddon within, not outside. The symptoms may be outside.
We really will not be living life as we know it today.
Get ready.
My friends, would the world as we know it actually end? On my journey across the country, from coast to coast, I received some very interesting answers.
The holographic understanding of our culture all comes together at this point, Broadway and 42nd Street.
You had a UFO experience out here?
I talk to the star people and work with them all the time.
I know when the energy comes down, I'm the real thing.
There are an infinite number of parallel realities.
This was like an angel in my kitchen. You don't have time to react.
The construct of the universe kind of looks a lot like this.
I spent many years once upon a time raising real live unicorns.
Everything on this planet, like you were saying, is changing in our consciousness. Whether you like it or not, we're going on the ride. What would that mean to you?
I hope I have enough cash to get me to Mars.
But along the way, the message was also caution.
I understand skepticism.
The New Age community is absolutely loaded with pirates.
There's things that go over the deep end.
Basically, the New Age movement has offered gimmicks.
I have to sort out for yourself what's real for you.
But there's a huge body of data that I can't present as truth because it's based on physical experience.
My friends, as I sifted through the information, I realized the most important years were yet ahead, and that something powerful was definitely coming.
The date 2012, of course, is huge.
In December of 2012.
2012 is when you'd really start to see it.
And the year 2012 is the end of the Mayan calendar.
When you look at ancient cultures like the Mayans and the Aztecs and the ancient Egyptians, they seem to know more about our future and about our ultimate destiny than we ourselves today know.
The Gita, the Torah, the Bible, they all seem to be pointing to this particular window.
There's an intended flow of energy and an intended evolution that's happening during a period or a cycle or an age. And then that one comes to completion and we move into a new cycle.
We can actually take charge of our own consciousness, and by doing that we can find the peace, the fulfillment we're looking for without having to go and take from the world.
I have so much to share with you from this awakening journey, the one I now call Metaphysia. It is time, my friends, to get together. I look forward to your response, and I hope this letter finds you well.